Yes, people are expecting the timer. Lewis threw me in at the deep end. I was expecting the 2-minute timer with the music, but
Oh
yes,
yeah,
people. Nah, it's cool. Lewis just threw me. See that? You trying to set me up, fam. If I was a Chelsea fan, you wouldn't have done that to me. And I see you. You think you slick. But yes, people. Yeah, you smiling in it, this guy. Welcome.
World
There ain't no
champions.
love. Oh
Hey,
my
the
God.
world champions Chelsea Football Club. Get it right.
World
Get it right.
champions.
See, let's go.
Woo! Let's go.
Oh my God. I feel like leaving like Christensen, but we move. But yes, people, welcome to the first ever edition of the agenda.
I can't believe
Can I get through the intro, please? And explain to the people what the show is.
Slander Christensen 14 seconds into the episode. You don't get to do this.
How is it? How is it slander? Is he not leaving?
That's disrespectful.
Is he not leaving? Am I lying? Is he not leaving?
Is it confirmed that he's leaving?
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
AC's staying, bruv. AC's staying, mate. He ain't going nowhere.
He doesn't sign a new deal. So was he waiting to sign a new deal on the last day?
He's waiting to see what happens with Rudiger, because Rudiger's just been offered a deal by Man United. So it seems it's
Rudiger. We offered Rudiger a deal.
Yeah, about 72 million or something package I've seen.
Yeah, where's the sauce?
Wait. Pause. Before we even Rudiger to United. What?
Yeah, apparently they've got a package of over 70 million for Rudiger.
Where the fuck did you hear this?
I saw it on Twitter today, bruv. I saw it.
What's
from
the source?
A
gal, is this one of your spaces? Is that what it is?
Honestly, no.
All I gotta say is I've seen it all over. I've seen it all over social.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, what Football Terrace said that?
We're good. If it's Football Terrace, we're calm.
I don't know if it's Football Terrace. I just saw it, bruv.
It was the Athletic. It was the Athletic.
But I can't lie, Terry's been trolling saying that we need to sell Havertz and fucking Cho and all that. Do you know what I mean? We ain't selling Havertz, bruv. Havertz is staying at Chelsea Football Club for a long time.
The original source is the Athletic, I'm pretty sure.
It's all the Athletic.
That is mad.
But yes, people, welcome to Agenda FC. This is what
was it Athletic, bro?
Look at this carnage.
1 second.
Your carnage.
Was it Athletic, bro? For Rudy?
No. Sorry, guys. This original source for this was actually what do you call it? Eurosport. It was.
We're good. We're good. We're safe.
I don't think
Alexander Andrews.
We're safe.
Do I believe it's true? No. Would I take Rudiger at Manchester United? Absolutely, but I don't believe it's true.
Alone.
Bro, you guys remember that video of him?
How are you? Yeah, we can swap Lindelof. We can swap Lindelof.
You guys remember that video? Remember that video of him celebrating one of their trophies, singing the song?
Do you know what? Do you know what, Flawless, bruv? I would trade you your most expensive fridge for our most expensive fridge, bruv. You can have Lukaku, bruv, and we'll take Maguire, bruv, just to stick on the bench, bruv.
No. We've had Lukaku. I don't want to go through that again.
No, you need him back, bruv. You need him back, bruv.
Yeah, you need presence, bud.
You need him back.
You need presence up top.
We need presence.
You got Cavani and Super Saiyan Cavani. You need Lukaku.
Yeah, exactly. They can all go. You can take them two as well.
You can throw Cavani as a sweetener in the deal as well.
Because
Chelsea they were rivals.
The whole episode.
Are Chelsea and Manchester United rivals or no?
In what sense? What do you mean?
Do you guys have any rivalry at all?
Yeah, there's rivalry there because of what we did. Yeah. But the fact is, like, yeah. The thing is that we dislike each other.
Dying breath.
Yeah, like we dislike each other, but we dislike your club more than it. So that's why we get on.
I hate Liverpool more than United.
Chelsea hate all our ups. That's what it is, ago. Because both United and Chelsea hate Arsenal, hate Leeds, and hate Liverpool as well. So it's like an enemy, and my enemy is kind of not that bad an enemy. That's what it is.
Why do you hate Leeds? What the hell?
Oh, did you not know about it?
1970 FA Cup final.
You talking about Chelsea or United disliking Leeds? Oh, right, yeah.
1970 FA Cup final. One of the most violent cup finals in history. Also one of the most watched games in football history. So, but that was
we got a lot of history with Leeds, bruv. Goes down with Leeds, mate. Goes down.
Hey, fuck Leeds.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck Leeds.
Yeah. That's why Mason Money Minerals Mount shushes the Leeds, bruv. Even at Derby, shushes the Leeds, bruv. He knows what it means to play against Leeds, bruv. Yeah,
Mason Minerals Money.
Let's have it right. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny.
Sorry, that's bad funny, yo.
He's clear your whole front line, Gal, bruv. He's clear your whole front line.
Clear your whole club.
Your whole club.
Pure carnage,
you're right.
because people have no idea what is going on. So yes, people, this is Agenda FC on Lewis's channel. It is going to alternate now from Sarcasm City TV to Lewis's channel on a week-by-week basis. And what Agenda FC is, where people give their strong opinions, any agendas they have, hence the name Agenda FC, any unpopular opinions, or just anything they want to get off their chest. So today, as you can see from the title, people, is Arsenal still bigger than Chelsea? So that's why Peter's here, who's the co-host of the show, as is Lewis, and then we have Johnny and we have Agal as the special guest on the channel as well, innit? So it's only right we start. Make sure everyone's good. Lewis, what are you saying? You good?
Of course, man. It's been a great weekend. Obviously, we do have to give our praise to the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champions of the world, the 2021 Club of the Year, the champions of Europe, London's finest, England's finest, planet Earth's finest, your gargantuan Chelsea Football Club. But yes, big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, let's get into this.
Gotta give me the whole Paul Heyman spiel, you know. I'll ask you if you was okay, you know. I didn't ask you about your club. That's all I care.
I'm all right, man. I'm good.
That's all I care about, isn't it? Pia, what are you telling me? Are you good? What are you saying?
Ever since Sunday, I've been waking up as a champion of the world, so I'm good, man. It's all good over here.
Good. And Johnny, what you telling me? It's been a minute. How are you doing?
I feel fantastic, mate. Mason Minerals, Mount, and Kai Havertz lifting that World Cup, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the minerals there. We are the elite club in London. We are the world champions. We're bigger than every club currently in world football. So yeah, we're sitting nice and pretty, mate. Nice and pretty.
Cool. And someone else I've not spoke to and been on the stream with in a while is man like Igal. What are you telling me, Igal, holding it down for the Arsenal look?
I'm doing good, man. We didn't even play a game this weekend and things went well for us. We Manchester United dropping points, West Ham dropping points, and Tottenham dropping points. So I'm just chilling.
Where is it crazy? Like you're not going to drop more points before we move. You know what I'm saying?
All the mid-table teams, yeah.
It's this guy in it. These runs up duns. But anyways, yes, people, big up to everyone in the comments. Like Lewis said, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV, and we're gonna get into this. I already know the comments is running wild. Is Arsenal still bigger? Is Arsenal still a bigger club than Chelsea? And you know what? We'll go to you first to go. You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on this? Are Arsenal still bigger than Chelsea, and why?
The fact that you're still asking this question just shows that they're still chasing us, and they haven't. It's a level of insecurity.
Hey, I'm completely neutral here.
Hold on, I've been asked to come on here, bruv.
Google Maps talking about insecurity. It's Google Maps talking about insecurity from Saturday. What?
Okay,
no.
Okay, continue. Since you want to talk for me, go ahead.
VAR review about the Club World Cup as we were lifting the trophy. Don't do this.
Okay, so let me bring it back. If you have so much confidence in yourself, anything I say should not affect you.
Okay, but Igal, you're doing this thing.
But it does affect us because you think Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea. So that doesn't sit right with me.
Let him at least let him land. I want to hear his reason. Let him land.
The fact that Lewis keeps coming back to me, asking me about this question, just goes to show you continuously yourselves continue to.
I wanted a different topic, but
don't draw Lewis into it, bro. Lewis is the bigger club.
Wait, hold up. Let him land. Yo, Gal, I want to hear your reasoning. So you still think Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea?
Still bring this up as a talking point. Whenever you win anything, any trophy you add to your cabinet, immediately you compare yourself to Arsenal because, of course, you guys are trying to catch us. I understand that.
Trying to catch you? Are you having a laugh? Trying to catch you?
Okay, so you guys want
what do you mean?
No, Johnny, let him go. No, let him go. I actually want to hear your reason behind Arsenal.
Let them speak. I got a notepad. I'll wait until they put themselves.
I want to hear your reason. So we'll go to you again. So go on, innit? No one ain't gonna interrupt. We're gonna let you land all of your reasons. Why do you think Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea?
Okay,
I'm here neutral exactly, by the way. I'm just saying.
One thing everyone needs to understand. I respect what Chelsea's accomplished in the last 20 years. What you've accomplished in the last 20 years is outstanding, right? Especially since Roman has come in. That is amazing, right? The amount of trophies and silverware you guys have picked up in such a short period is outstanding. Everyone should give you credit for that. And you do have history. So people who are saying you don't have history, that is ridiculous because you're making your history as we speak, right? Second of all, now when you speak about other clubs in comparison to yourselves, you are still trying to catch us. When it comes to major honors, when it comes to overall trophies, you are still trying to catch us. So when it comes to that, you have not surpassed us. You can say you are currently a better team. You can say you currently have you currently have bragging rights over us. You can say you currently have everything over us besides that actual fact that you are bigger than us. Historically we're bigger than you. We currently still have a larger fan base than you. We currently still have more major trophies than you, and we currently still have a worldwide brand bigger than yours.
What are we going back?
Okay,
now
wait, one
all
sec,
the way
Johnny.
to
One sec, Johnny.
1930?
One sec, Johnny. I've got some questions.
going?
I'm just asking here, neutral a gal in it, so I'm not taking shots or anything. All right, what do you? So you said you have Arsenal have more major trophies than Chelsea. What do you class as the major trophies?
We have
just to
13,
clear that up.
We currently have 13 league
so
titles.
The league titles.
How many league titles do they have? Even add their European trophies
6.
and their league titles
6.
together.
Okay.
We still have more, I'm pretty sure. So
okay,
Yeah,
so you class Premier League as major trophies.
Charity Shields count? Or are we counting European?
Yeah, I want to know what you class as Champions League. I mean,
how do you want to do this? Because either way,
I'm asking you.
Either way you do it, either way you want to do it, we still have more.
No, I know this. I understand this. But if you want to count UEFA Super Cups, then we have 28. If you don't, we have 26. Either way, you're at 30. I'm giving you the Club World Cup, or not the Club World Cup, the Cup Winners' Cup, because that was a competition you had to qualify for and you had to win. So whatever people want to say about it, like in the future, I guess conference leagues would count because that still is a European competition you have to qualify for and win and go through like an entire season to try and win. There's prerequisites to it. So if you want to count everything but Charity Shields and UEFA Super Cups, it's 30 to 26. Arsenal have 30 and Chelsea have 26. If you're willing to count UEFA Super Cups, we have 28. I personally would not necessarily count UEFA Super Cups because they're just like the more souped up version of Charity Shields. So to kind of keep the same energy, I would leave it out. But either way, it is 30 to 26 in terms of major silverware.
I'll check that myself. Let me check the facts.
So yes, the point that they have more is correct.
Right. And that's why I was asking. So obviously you have Premier League, which is a major trophy. What else do you class as major trophies? Because you used that a couple. You made that statement a couple of times. So I'm just asking, just for clarification.
Okay. So overall, if you exclude Community Shield, if you included Community Shields, both teams have 34 trophies and we have 48. If you exclude Community Shields, okay, which of course that's what you're doing earlier, right? Am I wrong?
Yes, I'm excluding Community Shields because
that's not a trophy, bro.
Yeah,
how many Community Shields do you guys have?
I have no idea.
God knows, our record since 2000 is shit. Like every time I see us in the final in the Community Shield, we lose it. But we don't care about it.
I would say like 6 or 7, but like I don't count Charity Shields because you could draw like
we've lost our last 5 or something.
That match didn't always include penalties to win it. Like people used to draw Charity Shields to begin.
The fact that we're talking about Charity Shield is embarrassing.
No. That's not the point.
I'm not including the number. I'm not including the number of Charity Shields, you guys. So to be actually virtuous and fair, I'm also excluding.
You guys have 4. You guys have 4 Community Shields, and you have 2 full member cups, which also count towards that.
I don't count full members cups because people were on violence and we got banned from Europe, so we made a competition. So it doesn't really count to me.
Okay, where Arsenal
I would not count those.
Okay, where Arsenal have 16. So there you go. If you take 48 and you subtract it by the 16, we still have 32 trophies. So where are you subtracting the other 2 trophies from?
I'm not counting full members cups, brother.
I've got some maths for everyone. What's 2 times 0?
You've got 13 leagues, right?
Yeah.
You've got 14 FA Cups.
Okay.
You've got a Cup Winners' Cup, and you've got 2 League Cups. That's 30.
I mean, this is reaching here. Let's
what?
Be real
exactly. What's classed as major trophies?
Yeah, bro. Because the major trophies are clear as day is Premier League,
I'm going to ask you guys.
League,
when we beat you in the
Club
FA
World
Cup. 1 second. When we beat you in the FA Cup, and when Leicester beat you in the FA Cup, I was told the FA Cup doesn't matter. It's not as big as winning the League or the Champions League. If you don't win one of those, it's not considered a major trophy. Am I wrong?
So it is a major.
It's a bonus trophy.
I have counted FA Cups and major trophies.
Are we classifying trophies?
Bonus.
I'm trying to tell you right now, the Premier League, any European competition you participate in that goes from like say August to May, right? I'm counting a Club World Cup because you have to win the fucking Champions League to be in it. So if you guys don't want to count it, cool. Arsenal fans, please stay out of this one.
Okay, so are you going to count the Interfair Cup because you have to win something to be into that?
No, the Interfairs Cup only existed.
That was a pre-season friendly. Between
like
teams
Audi Cup and
between
shit
teams
like
from countries that were involved in interfairs. It's got nothing to do with being
wasn't the
anything
Interfairs Cup just because England was banned from Europe for 5 years?
No, because I swear they won it in like the 60s or some.
Nah, let me look it up.
It was a dead competition. There's not even a point of talking about it.
I'm counting major trophies. To be fair, any like standard European competition, Cup Winners' Cup, UEFA Cup, Europa League, European Cup, Champions
It's not
League.
throughout a season. It was a pre-season trophy.
The two domestic cups in England and your domestic league at the top level. That's what I'm classifying. So Arsenal have 14 FA Cups, 13 leagues, that's 27. You've got 2 League Cups, that's 29. You've got a Cup Winners' Cup from like the fucking 70s or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, but their league titles go back from 1930. You can go up to say 1952, 1970. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. That's 8 league titles in up to 1970, bruv. Now, if we go from 1989. You've won 5 league trophies up to 2003. Now Chelsea have done it in only 1955. So that from the 50s and previously, obviously you've been dominant, yeah, in the league title. But after say the 90s, from the 2005 onwards, we've won what 5 titles. So the way I categorise it, I mean, I weren't watching football in 1930s, bruv, all the way up to I'm not even 1980s, bruv. I was watching football, so I couldn't fucking tell you anything about it. As far as I'm concerned, that is just they're trophies you've racked up in a period where football is just fucking, it's just dead, bruv. Yeah, it's not
relevant to where we are now.
Yeah, it's not relevant to where we are now. Now, if you're talking about FA Cups, again, the FA Cups you won 1930, 1936, 1950, 1979. So the most I would say relevant is 1993 to 2020. You've won 14 in total, but I'd say you'd won 10 FA Cups that are relevant. Yeah, we've won 8 FA Cups in total, 2 of them in the 70s. So from 2000 on, you could say 6 are relevant, yeah? So 6 to 10. So you've maybe won 4 more. But in this period, we've won more League Cups as well, which again is like a bonus trophy. We've won 2 Champions Leagues. We've won 2 Super Cups. We've won the Club World Cup, obviously, recently. We've won 2 Europa Leagues. We've won 2 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. All right, one's in 1971, but the other one's more relevant in 1998. Yeah. So when you weigh it up, especially with relevance, even going back to like early 2000s, even in the 90s, yeah, we were always building. We are the bigger club right now, by far, regardless of your league trophies that you've got. You know, you've got what fucking 7 of them, all previous to 1970. Like, no one really gives a shit about that. You know, in this the way football is right now, over the last 20, 30 years, yeah, they're still not relevant. So you can say you're the biggest club, but really, well and truly, Chelsea are the biggest club overall because we've dominated Europe and we've dominated our own country. We have done that.
Don't forget the world.
And the world. We're world champions. So you haven't even got that. Like, if you had 1 Champions League, you might have a bit of one leg to stand on, but you haven't even got that. You haven't got none. We've dominated in every competition. Any competition we played in, we've at least won the trophy. We won every trophy that can be won. Every single one. So as far as I'm concerned, Chelsea are the biggest club in London. In the world right now, we are the biggest club. So I don't know where you want to go with it. And if you want to go into how much we've spent, Chelsea's spent a lot of money, but you've spent a shitload of money as well. You spent over 789 million. We've probably spent about 1.4 billion, yeah? But you're right up there in the top 4. So you can't even bring fucking money into this, yeah? Money's a factor, don't get me wrong, but we've changed managers more than, do you know what I'm saying? Then you've even changed. You've had Wenger for 10 years or whatever it was, and then you've had intermittent managers, yeah? But we've been consistently changing. We've been consistently unstable, unlike Arsenal, and we've still won more trophies over the last 25 years. So for me, it's clear as day, Chelsea are the bigger club. There's not really a debate about it. I think it's just more Arsenal fans having pride, holding their 13 league trophies that they weren't even alive for 8 or 9 of them to witness, yeah? and they're holding on to their FA Cups. Again, another sort of 4 or 5 trophies that they've not been alive to witness. I'm talking this generation. There are older generation. Don't get me wrong.
You're saying we're bigger because you're saying you're bigger because you've witnessed more of your success.
It's not just down to witnessing. I think how football is relevant right now.
Explain to me. You've spoken a lot.
Tell me how they played football in 1930.
You've spoken a lot.
Tell me how they played football. How did they play? Did they wear boots?
All right, Johnny, let's let him land. Let's let him land.
Johnny, you've spoken a lot, right? But you've drawn it down to everything. Your whole synopsis was brought back down to the fact that you've seen more of your success than what Arsenal have currently seen in their.
No, it's not just about that, because at the end of the day, how far back do you want to go when football you were playing with fucking not even football boots and some bodged up leather ball, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? Football has evolved, mate. It's evolved to another level since 1930s.
Okay, so are you bigger than Liverpool then? Because you've seen more success than Liverpool have in the last 20
No,
years.
it's not about seeing it, bruv, because Liverpool have won more. They've won more Champions Leagues. They've won more league titles. So have Manchester United. So they are bigger than Chelsea.
I think it's a bit intellectually dishonest. I did it's a bit intellectually.
Yeah, but you ain't won the lot, mate. You haven't won the lot.
Yeah, this is the very key point that we need to take into account. I haven't seen Arsenal have this on their show.
No, Ego.
Or this. We can bring them to the table. You guys can't bring anything.
Yeah, look, you're right.
No,
we can actually get in a conversation with Man United.
You guys have more league titles than us. You guys have more.
I think you guys are ruining your own argument.
There's something we're ignoring here, right? The major trophies argument is all well and good. That's fine. The problem is with Arsenal, we've got 2 UEFA Cup Europa Leagues. We've got 2 Champions League. We're Club World Cup winners. Arsenal have none of that. So if you want to say Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea just off the raw amount of major trophies, cool. That's fine. You could say that. I personally don't believe that, because now we're talking about, like, if we're talking in the UK, are Arsenal a bigger club? Probably, right? Because Arsenal have a bigger domestic history from the beginning of, like, whenever they were formed in, like, 1886 to now. Like, I'm not going to dispute that, right? But there's also a European side to football. Part of building a global brand, part of building a global fan base, achieving on that level. And let's be honest, Arsenal have only won 8 knockout round ties in the history of the European Cup stroke the Champions League.
Can I ask you, Gal, this, bruv?
Let me finish, Sonny. Let me finish.
I want to ask you a question, bruv.
Let me finish real quick. Like, the European pedigree for a club like Arsenal isn't there. So if we're just going to look at raw number of trophies and just completely ignore the type of trophies, when they were won, what clubs have won in comparison to each other, we can do that. But I just feel like that's a bit dishonest. The fact that Arsenal don't have any sort of real European sustained pedigree works against them in this argument. I would say those 2 Champions Leagues and those 2 Europa Leagues within the last decade, while Arsenal have been largely irrelevant and a laughingstock in Europe over the last, let's just say, 30 years. Even, like, you want to go back to 99-2000, Chelsea won a Cup Winners' Cup against Real Madrid. Right, like Chelsea have been doing it in Europe for a longer period.
We won a Cup Winners' Cup in the 90s also. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but listen, Gal, I want to ask you this, bruv. How can you be a bigger club if you're not an elite club? Because you're not an elite club.
I would say to you the same thing. You're not an elite club either.
How are we not an elite club?
What's the okay? Let's get this. What's the bar for the elite club? Now I'm gonna let you go, Gal. That's what I'm asking you. What's the bar for the elite club? Your criteria.
Arsenal, no, but to be fair, if you're saying Arsenal is not an elite club due to the fact that they don't have a Champions League, then Chelsea's not an elite club because they don't have double-digit league titles.
No, bruv. Listen, we've won it all right?
We have more European trophies than the rest of London combined.
We are literally the only elite club in London, bruv, that has won the whole lot.
One second.
One second.
All right, wait, Gal, let Johnny go because he was talking.
We've literally won the whole lot. All right. Now, to be classified as an elite club, bruv, I'll educate you. You have to win the whole fucking lot that you can win. Every competition you can win. Real Madrid, AC Milan, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Liverpool. They've all won every single trophy that can be won. That's an elite club. Arsenal are not elite. They haven't won.
Did you go? Did you break up?
Johnny got so vexed his mic.
We are one of 5 clubs on the planet to have won every single trophy we've competed in, by the way.
Who those over for, by the way, before we get into this? Just
Ajax, Juve, Bayern, and Manchester United, I believe.
We're in there. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
So
I wasn't
we've
sure
got
if
a
you've been
whole
in there.
bunch of heritage clubs in Chelsea. So,
Nah, you knew you were in there. Don't lie.
I
so
didn't.
if you
What
want,
you mean? Why would I?
and to be clear, everybody in the chat who's like, oh, what about Liverpool? I don't think Liverpool ever won the Club World Cup. It no longer exists. Don't get mad at me, right? The main reason for that is Liverpool were either good enough to qualify for the European Cup because they were winning all those league titles, or they were at least in the UEFA Cup spots. Barca have never won a Europa League, mainly because they haven't been in the Europa League, stroke FA Cup, or fucking Europa League or UEFA Cup over the last 30 years.
They're in that now.
Always in the Champions League. They're in it now. So if Barca win the Europa League this season, they will join that list as the 6th club.
Okay.
That's just
six.
So
sorry.
Some of these things no longer exist. It is what it is.
Okay. Gal, let me ask you this. Let me ask you your question before you go.
Something
Cool.
As a neutral here, every single elite club in world football has more than 10 league titles. Can you? I don't think we can name an elite club that's won the Champions League that is considered elite that has not also have an equivalent of 10 league titles. So if it's fair for them to say to me, oh, because you haven't won the Champions League, you're not elite, or because you haven't done this or you haven't done that, you're not elite. To me, isn't it the same thing applies to them? Domestically in their own country, they have not dominated. Teams like Everton have more league titles than them. Am I incorrect to say that?
How many league titles does Everton have?
I think it's
pretty
9.
sure they have 8.
They have
9, something like that.
Okay, just to ask them this question on elite clubs as well.
Yo, we're getting mad echo
would
from
know
you.
the numbers. I'm guessing you know
there?
the numbers of all of those elite clubs that have over 10 league titles, right?
Say it again.
I'm seeing as you would believe an elite club has more than 10 league titles. I take it you know the numbers of all other elite clubs that have league titles.
Would you know every single team that's won a Champions League off the top of your head?
Yes.
No, but like this is the stat that you're making.
I can name that. That's easy.
No, the thing. I'm saying because now this is coming down to memory. This doesn't prove the point. You're not actually.
No, I just want to know if there's any elite clubs of 10 to 15 league titles, or are we just saying 10 so you can
No, I'm saying
Lewis, the closest one is Milan.
That's it.
Off the top of your head, the closest one is Milan. They've got 18, but they've got 7 UCLs. Because we got this question yesterday. Because somebody asked if Juve are a bigger club than Milan. Because Juve have like 35 league titles.
Which I didn't know, actually. Right? I did not know
they've only got 2 European Cups while they've lost 7 finals. Fun fact, Juve have lost the most European Cup finals in existence, right? Fucking losers. So, but Milan have 7 UCLs, whereas Juve don't. So Flawless and I are like, nah, Milan's still a bigger heritage club than Juve are. People are like, oh, what about the league titles? Moral of the story is, like, we don't give a fuck about those. If I've got 7 UCLs, you can't look me in the eyes with your 2. You know what I mean? Like, we're not seriously chatting to Liverpool.
So here's the thing is, with what you're saying is, that's why I asked again, everybody's criteria for what an elite club is different. I ain't even saying you're wrong in what you're saying.
That criteria, did you agree with that criteria, the Juve one?
I have AC. I think AC Milan are a bigger club than Juventus.
So
yes,
you
personally,
agree that Liverpool are bigger than Manchester United then?
No, I don't.
Based on the same logic, more Champions
they don't
League.
have. Yeah, but they don't have.
I personally agree with this.
They have double your Champions Leagues.
I personally
have
agree.
League title.
Yeah, I would say Liverpool are a bigger club than Manchester United.
I personally agree with this. I personally agree with this.
But my point is, Gal, before I got cut off, is that you're not an elite club because you ain't won it all. Chelsea are. You ain't got no minerals, your club. Your club's never had the minerals like Chelsea,
now
bro.
Coming down to subjective. If you say
but
Arsenal
that's a fact.
Not
it's not subjective. It's not even subjective, bro. It's fact.
One second. Based on that, you're basically saying you are not an elite club until you won the Club World Cup.
No. Champions League, Super Cup. Listen,
Keep
every
it
elite club. Every elite
consistent,
club's won it all, bruv. Every elite club's won it all.
Okay, so Johnny, so Johnny, what you're saying is Johnny, you're saying your criteria for an elite club is if you win every trophy available to you, or do you? What is your criteria? That's what I'm asking.
I think I would say, because to be honest with you, even before the Club World Cup, we were more elite because we won 2 Champions Leagues. I think if you win the most prestigious trophy in club football, which is the Champions League, that makes you elite. But I think when you get into the conversation of who's bigger, I think you have to win every trophy that exists.
Okay, so are you only bigger now because you won the Club World Cup?
No, we were bigger before you because you've never won the Champions League.
So your argument
or
is
any European trophy.
You've just destroyed your own argument.
Not really.
Yes, you have. Let me explain
Not
to you
really,
how
mate.
you've done that, John.
No, I know what I said.
Let me explain to you what just happened. Let me just explain to you what just happened. You just said to me, you have to win it all. And then I said to you, so then Chelsea won it all. Now they're bigger than Arsenal? No. because we were already elite. That's what you said. So basically, you're saying you're already elite.
No. The conversation. What I landed was that we are a bigger club before we won the Club World Cup.
That's what you've done.
Nah,
Johnny,
not at all.
Johnny, you're finding yourself. You're ruining your own argument by speaking.
You're spinning your hand around because you're trying to. You're trying hard, but the bottom line is Chelsea are the bigger club than Arsenal. End of story.
Okay, but you still
there is no debate.
You still haven't given an answer that you cannot get found out for. You said you're bigger.
I've given you an answer, bro.
One second. You said we're not an elite club because we don't have a Champions League. I replied to say you're not an elite club because you don't have more than 10 league titles. Then you went on to say we're an elite club because we've won it all. But then I said to you, were you an elite club because you've now won the Club World Cup? And you said no, we were already elite. So then
you are already elite, aren't you?
1 second.
Is that not a no-brainer, bruv?
Then that eliminates the whole argument. For you winning it all being the reason why you're elite, because you said you're already elite. So in my opinion, what you're doing is you're trying to add more and more to the pile, but nothing you've said actually proves your point.
Well, we have just added something. We've added the Club World Cup, another trophy you haven't won.
Is that why you're elite? Adding the Club
World Cup we were elite. I told you, bruv, when we were on Monster Stream, I told you Chelsea are an elite club before that.
You said elite
We're
already
elite
beforehand.
We won 2 Champions Leagues in 10 years.
Okay,
I told you again that we were already an elite club,
England
bruv.
since 2000. Since 2000, no team in England's won more than Chelsea has.
I even remember it, Gal, perfectly when I said to you that you're not an elite club because you've never won. You've not even won the Europa League, which is for me a Mickey Mouse trophy. But you haven't even won that. We've won two. We've won two Champions Leagues. We've won every. What I'm saying to you is, before the Club World Cup, we'd still won the Super Cup. The Club World Cup was the only one eluding us from being completing the whole set. Johnny, it doesn't mean we're not elite because of it.
You're not consistent with your points. That's why.
I've been very consistent, bro. Is that we are elite and bigger club.
Answer this question then. You're saying because of Champions League, you're bigger, right? So let me ask you this: It's
not just that. It's not just that.
No. Who's bigger? Man City or Everton? Who's bigger?
I think Everton have won Champions League.
Okay. So who's big?
Johnny, they didn't because English fans couldn't stop beefing each other and murdering people.
Okay, let me continue. Aston Villa.
So why are you bringing that up then?
Aston Villa or Man City? Who's bigger?
Villa have won European trophies.
Okay, so Villa are bigger because they've won a Champions League, right?
I wouldn't say. Well, no, not really.
He's trying to make you oversimplify your argument. He's trying to
not
get
really,
you out.
bruv.
No. He's already done that himself.
He knows what he's doing.
I haven't had to do that.
He's trying to
There's a reason why you guys have been quiet.
You got send the link to this guy.
Argument.
He's trying to make you oversimplify your argument, Johnny. Don't fall for this.
I know what he's doing, bruv. But the bottom line
is your backup.
The connotation, the narrative, the clear narrative, Igal, is that you're not bigger and you're not elite. You're both of those things.
You don't know what's happening right now. They're trying to argue that Chelsea's a bigger club than Arsenal, and they're trying to say the fact that they won the
Club World Cup. We've just muddied you, bruv, in the cement, mate.
And they've won every trophy is the reason why they've won.
People in the comments.
Bro, why are you arguing with 4 people by yourself?
Igal is oversimplifying what we said.
Gunner King was meant to be on here, but
I'm neutral.
He's being dishonest.
I don't think you can even say you're a bigger club when you haven't won the Champions League, and then you can't even say you're elite, bruv. You can't, for both those reasons you can't. But when you're talking about,
I've given my clear reasons as to why Chelsea are elite.
I'll tell you this, Igal. Yeah, the only reason that we get into a conversation with the bigger clubs than you as well, which are Liverpool, Manchester United, we got our foot through the door. Yeah, I'm going to be humble about it. We just got a fucking half our foot through the door at the minute, yeah? Because we've won the lot. We can have that conversation to an extent, right? But with you lot, there's no debate about it. You haven't won it. You've never won any European trophy that fucking matters. That is the best, most prestigious in the world. You haven't done it, bruv. So I don't know what your argument is about your titles back in 1930s to 50s, bruv. And you're going to sit on that all day long.
Are you bigger than us domestically?
Domestically, you've won more titles, bruv.
Okay, so we're not bigger than you European wise. You're not bigger than us domestically.
It's not. No. It's
and
overall.
you're saying you're elite. You're saying you're elite because you've won the Club World Cup. It's actually
no. It's overall. It's overall, Ligal, because the magnitude of the trophies that we've won that you haven't won.
No, you can't say it's overall.
Amount to fucking your trophies, mate. Literally.
No,
Right,
you
let's
can't
hear
say
what
it's
Mohammed
overall.
has to say.
Yeah. Go on,
No,
Mohammed.
you can
go on,
say
mate. Go on,
you can
go on.
say you're bigger. Can you all hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say you're bigger in Europe, no problem, but you cannot say that you're bigger overall because if you look at major trophies won, Arsenal have more major trophies than you.
What's
You
your
might have
major
won in
trophy?
Europe.
What's your major
No,
trophy?
but you can't bring every trophy to
Okay,
the table, and we can.
I will tell you major trophies, right? European Cup trophies, which Chelsea have won. You've won the Europa League and the Champions League.
No, for you. What's your major trophies? I know what my major trophies are.
The league title and the FA Cup. I consider those to be major trophies.
You
wait,
consider
before you
the
go,
FA
Johnny.
Cup.
Agal, do you
consider
agree?
the FA Cup as a major trophy?
Hold on, one
You might
second.
continue.
One
Yeah. Before
second,
you
yeah,
go,
one
Mohammed,
second,
let me
one
just ask
second.
Gal. One sec. Yeah, because I'm just neutral here. Agal, do you agree with that? Do you class the FA Cup as a major trophy?
Listen,
Of course
I
it
was
is. You know why? Because
I was told.
No. Fam,
Listen,
forget, fam. You don't have to try and spin anything with me. Forget the
I based
major.
my argument-
Forget that
I based
anybody
my
else.
argument-
I'm asking your opinion. No,
can I
Agal,
just
I'm
finish
asking
my?
your opinion.
I haven't even. Can I just
Mohammed,
finish? Can I just finish?
Mohammed, you can go in a sec. I'm just neutral hosting here, and I'm just asking the gal in. I just don't need to spin because I'm going to ask everyone because I'm trying to get everyone's criteria. Do you have the FA Cup as a
hold
major
on though.
trophy?
But the question you're asking him is flawed. You know why it's flawed? Because
it
there's
flawed?
already a definition for major trophies. Fans don't decide that, bro.
What's the definition for major trophies?
The major trophies are the domestic trophies. The FA Cup, the League Cup, and the League
Cup
title.
is not
Those are all
the
major
League Cup.
trophies.
Wait.
The League Cup is not a major trophy.
Stop.
Carabao
So wait,
I'm not
do you
saying-
not
hold
view the
on, hold on.
Champions League as a major trophy?
Bro, I'm not saying that I believe personally that the League Cup is a major trophy. I'm just giving you the definition. What has been the historical definition in this country?
Do you view the Champions League as a major trophy?
Of course it is.
Okay,
Yeah, forget that. So so what's so if the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Premier League, the Champions League, what isn't a major trophy to you? Because I disagree with the majority.
The Community Shield, that's not a major trophy.
Okay, and what else? Europa League?
Europa League, personally, I do think it's a major trophy. Yes.
So you think all trophies are major trophies? Basically,
I think that all trophies apart from Mickey Mouse trophies, like the Community Shield, I think they're all major trophies.
Okay,
yes,
because
that's how it's always been.
Where I disagree with you in the historical sense, anybody can set their own criteria for what a major trophy is. There's no legend of the Carabao Cup, so it's not a major trophy. Nobody's ever
You're
brought
talking
into
about
any
importance
club.
of trophies. You're talking about importance of trophies.
That goes into major though.
Yo,
of course it is. That goes into it.
I'm not going to argue with you.
That's why. Wait, one sec before you go out. That's why managers are brought in. That's why you lot love Wenger, because he brought you Premier Leagues. If Wenger brought you in, there's nobody with a statue outside your stadium that has a League Cup. Come on, man. Like, we gotta be honest here.
By the way, Wenger never won the League Cup. By the way, you can throw.
No, what I'm saying though is there's no statue of anyone outside any ground who just won their team.
Chelsea got more League Cups than you as well.
Let's not do this,
how about this? Yeah,
Carabao Cup is not a major trophy. It's not.
Okay, fine. How about this?
Of course, it's not.
Okay, how about this? Yeah, let's throw out the Carabao Cup. Let's agree the League Cup is not a major trophy. Do we at least agree that the League Cup, the League and the FA Cup are major trophies?
This is why I'm asking, Mohammed. This is why I asked it, but a gal tried to spin it, and that's all. I'm just neutral.
I didn't spin it.
Answer the question. Okay, Agal, I'll ask you this again. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question.
I don't view the FA Cup as a major trophy.
Agal, it's alright. So Lewis is a no. Do you have it as a major trophy? Forget the major. I'm asking you, Agal.
No, flawless. This is how things work. If one person's gonna say this is not a major trophy, then if you're saying only the league and Champions League is a major trophy, have that same energy. Then the Club World Cup is not a major trophy.
That's fine. The reason why I'm asking this, no.
You have to win the Champions League to win that cup.
The reason why I'm asking this, Gal, the reason why I'm asking this, Gal, because for people's debates, we want everyone to keep the same energy. So we need to know everyone's criteria as to what is a major trophy, what's an elite club. So I'll ask you again, Gal, to you, not to anybody else, to you, is the FA Cup a major trophy? I'm not even going to argue with you about it. I just want yes or no.
Either you count everything as a major
trophy.
Oh
my God, this guy can't answer a question. Oh my God.
No.
You should go into politics. This is brilliant.
No.
This is brilliant, fam.
He can't
just
say it's
answer
a
the
major
question.
it's
Just
not.
answer the question.
He can't say it's a major.
Forget the whole issue, fam. You acting like I'm trying to go at you. I'm not.
The question is a loaded question because there's a lot of criteria to it. If you're going to have somebody above me who's saying the FA Cup is not a major trophy, why don't you ask him why the Club World Cup is and the FA Cup?
No, but I will. But we'll get to that. I'm not even getting to that. One second,
to win the Club World Cup, you've got to be in the Champions League.
Right, I can answer that question. Wait. I can answer this guy's question anyway. It's fine. When you win the Club World Cup, for starters, you get more financial revenue as opposed to winning the FA Cup. When you win the FA Cup, all you get is under £1 million, if I remember correctly, and access into the Europa League group stages. To win the FA Cup, you just have to, if you're a Premier League club, turn up in the rounds, if we're being honest. To win the Club World Cup, you have to win the Champions League. You literally have to win the biggest competition in Europe just to have access into the Club World Cup. Therefore, it's the bigger trophy and a much harder trophy to win.
I guess again, this is why I was asking you, because I'm trying to get everybody's criteria so then we can have a proper debate. Until we know everybody's criteria, we can't debate this properly. Because some people, like your boy here, Mohammed, he thinks the League Cup is a major trophy. Others think different. So this is why
no. I don't think. Hold on. I don't think it's a major trophy. I'm just giving you the historical definition.
Okay, so forget that. So let me ask you.
That's why. Hold on, bro. If you Google Chelsea versus Arsenal major trophies, you will see the League Cup listed, because that's always the way it's been. But me personally, I don't consider the League Cup a major trophy.
So I agree.
I consider the League Cup. I consider the League and the FA Cup.
Do you think the FA Cup? Yes. No, do you class the FA Cup as a major? Not what it's listed as. What do you think? Do you think the FA Cup is a major?
Yeah, I think it's a major trophy because it's the oldest club competition in the world, and it's always had history behind it.
Okay, do you think the League Cup is a major trophy?
Personally, I don't think the League Cup is.
Can you actually read out the definition of major, bruv?
Yeah. All right, Johnny, do you think the FA Cup and League Cup are major trophies?
No.
Okay, Agal, do you think the League Cup and FA Cup are major trophies?
Bro, I think that's a loaded question.
Can you hear me?
It's simple, Agal. You say yes or no, bruv.
Do you think the League Cup and FA Cup are major trophies, Peter?
I think it's subjective.
Yes, it is subjective. I'm not even going to disagree. I'm just trying to ask to get the criteria so we can.
Flawless and simple, bruv. If Agal says yes, then it suits his argument of Arsenal having major trophies. If he says no, he's cut both his legs off, bruv.
To be clear.
All right, go on, Peter. Go on, Peter.
The simple answer is.
I got 1 sec. Let Peter go, because I give you ample time to answer.
Either only the league and the Champions League are considered major trophies and nothing else, or
to you
consider every competition that ends in a trophy, or you consider every competition that ends in a trophy at the end of the season that is not a preseason friendly a trophy.
I fully understand what you are. I fully understand what you're saying, but I'm not asking for the definition. I'm not asking what Google's saying. I'm not asking what Wikipedia is saying. I'm asking your opinion, because we're all fans here and we all have different opinions on things.
Either you count.
No, do you? No, forget everyone else. What do you think about? I'm asking a gal's opinion.
What I think. This is what I think.
I'm asking a gal's opinion.
You can't tell me what I think.
You haven't said it. You just tried to spin it. Go on.
No, I'm not spinning it. You've asked me a question that. This is the answer.
Yes or no?
No question.
The fact that you're not getting the answer you want is why you're upset.
Wait. Before we go, okay. Johnny, let me go. All right, what's the answer I want?
The answer you want is a simple yes or no, but it's not a yes or no question.
It is a yes or no question.
It's
a yes or no question. Okay. I don't even care about this debate like that. All I'm asking is I'm trying to gauge it for criteria, but for whatever reason you don't want to answer it because I don't think it suits your narrative.
So how is it
now I'm out of hosting mode, and now I'm gonna like I normally ask.
Okay, what is yes in your argument?
Say that again.
Yes in this question. What is yes in this question?
What if the FA Cup is a major trophy?
FA Cup's major, bro.
So then when we're discussing major trophies between the two clubs for the debate, then when you throw in the FA Cup, it makes sense as to why you throw in the FA Cup. Personally, I don't count the FA Cup. I don't count the League Cup. I don't count the Europa League. That's just me though.
This is what I'm going to say. Champions League and league titles are the most important thing. Okay, they're considered, in my opinion, as the biggest trophies, right?
Absolutely.
If you want to go major, everybody changes their criteria depending on the narrative.
I don't do that. That's why you don't want to answer the question.
Chelsea played, this is where everything started. When Chelsea played Arsenal in the FA Cup final and they lost, they told us, shut your mouth. Yes, you won the FA Cup. You've won it 14 times, but it's been belittled to the equivalent to the League Cup because no one even mentions the FA Cup when Arsenal won it. But when Leicester won it.
This is on social media, right? This is on social media.
I'm gauging the mood around everyone
on social media where people
social media.
Leicester are a much smaller club than Arsenal.
Yeah,
please,
for Leicester, it's massive.
If you're comparing yourself to them, then the argument's finished. Right?
I'm not comparing myself to Leicester.
Quick shameless plug.
I'm comparing
the FC episode. Y'all, please let me plug it. I'm a host of the show. Please let me plug it. I did an episode talking about why domestic cups don't do much for elite level clubs, and for the sake of elite level clubs, I mentioned like Arsenal and Tottenham and how FA Cups wouldn't do much for them. I made the point about why it's viewed differently for a club like Leicester, because they're not at that level. So it should be on a playlist over on Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Please give it a watch. It's about 70 minutes, but it's a good episode.
Link in the title.
Leicester don't have the history like an Arsenal or a Chelsea or a big club like United. Leicester. So when Leicester win it, bruv, it's a major honour for them to win it, because it's very hard for teams at that level to win it.
I think that was their first FA Cup.
I think it was.
It was. Celebrate that.
Yes.
It was. Yeah, you would celebrate that, bruv. That's massive for them.
Yes,
right? But
similar to how Arsenal had a parade plan for the Europa League.
It's just a nice trophy to win. It's got heritage.
Let me just ask you guys a question. This is the most ridiculous argument, because when it comes down to it, you guys are saying because you've won the Champions League and you've won every trophy that you guys are bigger than Arsenal. Is that your main argument?
You are oversimplifying our argument. Again, you are oversimplifying.
No, but is that your main argument?
No, that's not.
No, but that seems to be
all it is. No,
Peter, I've never heard your argument. That's Johnny.
Because I can't speak because you're dodging questions like you're in the Matrix 4. Fuck.
Yeah, because he's muddied. He's in the cement. He's trying to get
out.
All right,
so let's get back to it. So Johnny's saying the FA Cup and League Cup are not major trophies. Peter, do you think the FA Cup and League Cup are major trophies?
I think any trophy, like the 2 domestic cup trophies, any European level competition, so Cup Winners' Cup back then, Conference League now, even though, like, let's be honest, we don't give a fuck about it. Anything you have to deal with over the course of a season, or anything like a competition like the Club World Cup where you have to win the top level continental European competition available to you to enter, should count as a major trophy for this argument. So I think Arsenal are sat on 30, and I think we are sat on 26. I'm not counting Community Shields, and I'm not counting UEFA Super Cups, because Europa League winners win Super Cups.
Lewis, do you think the FA Cup and League Cup, do you class them as major trophies? Yeah,
I understand in layman's terms it gets seen as a trophy because it's still something that a club goes out for in a season. But in terms of the standards of a club of Chelsea stature and a club of the stature that Arsenal aspire to be at, we don't care too much about the FA Cup. We don't care too much about the League Cups. Those are bonus trophies that add to the season that you've done. If you've won the Premier League and the FA Cup, you've done the double. Great. If you've only won the FA Cup and you haven't contended for any of the Premier League or the Champions League, you're not going to look at it as a successful season. So the FA Cup and the League Cup aren't massive trophies. They're just trophies that are there for stake. The main trophies that matter is the Premier League, the Champions League. And if you've won the Champions League, then you can look at the Club World Cup in the next
Which is a prestigious and unique trophy, bruv. Okay. Not everyone can win the Club World Cup.
All right. Can I get the name of the neutral fan?
Who, me? Yeah, Flawless. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on, bro? Flawless, brother. What's going on?
Good to meet you, bro. And that's just the first time interacting. That's all.
Seen, yeah, man. It's all well and good. So same to you. Same question to you. Do you class the FA Cup and League Cup as major trophies? Do you personally look at them as that?
Personally, I see the FA Cup as a major trophy. The League Cup, I don't.
I think Mohammed and I have the same definition for this.
Okay, because everyone's has different stuff. So all right, cool. So now when people are debating, we can hold people to what they've said. That's why I was asking this question. So when people bring up,
it's just interesting that Flawless doesn't think that the FA Cup and the League Cup are major trophies. He supports Manchester United. Manchester United are bigger. They've won more honours than Chelsea, right? They've definitely won more honours than Arsenal. So if he's not recognising it as a major trophy, why the fuck are you Arsenal fans recognising it as a major trophy? Because I don't even recognise it.
You know what's crazy, Flawless. You know what's crazy? We don't even have to talk about any kind of domestic cups. Forget the FA Cup, forget the League Cup. I have a question for you, Flawless.
Yeah. Cool.
Tell me one club in Europe. Tell me one big club in Europe that you know of that does not at least have double-digit league titles.
Yeah, we was talking about this. Yeah, to my knowledge, there might be maybe a team, maybe a Portuguese side, maybe.
But to my knowledge, have 4 league winners in their history. They've all got.
Oh, is it? I stand corrected. So yeah, there isn't one. No, there isn't.
What about an elite club with less than 15?
So while I admit that Arsenal never winning a European trophy is embarrassing, I'll be the first to admit that. And I respect Chelsea for winning it, and I congratulate them for doing that
twice.
But the thing, twice. But the thing is, I can't get over the fact that they haven't got the 10 league titles yet. If Arsenal were on like 8 league titles like they are, sorry, they're on 6, but let's just say we were like on 8 or 9 or even 10 and having never won the Champions League, I would say, you know what, Chelsea's 2 Champions Leagues pushes them over the edge. But it's the fact that we have 13 league titles, which is more than double what they have. That's why, even though we haven't won the European Cup, I just feel like 2 European Cups isn't enough to make up for it, personally.
Mohammed,
what about the fact that you guys don't have one?
Mohammed, I have a question for you.
Go on, Peter.
I have a question for you. So, I hear that argument.
You can't be bigger than someone that's got all.
One sec, Johnny. Bro. One sec, Johnny. Let him land. And then you can go, Johnny.
It kind of makes sense. Do I agree with it personally? Like in totality, probably not. But that's not the point. So I hear the argument. We don't have 10, right? I get that. More than double sounds like. Honestly, I think the more than double point is better than saying we don't have 10. Because, like, let's be honest. What combination of Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues do Chelsea need to now win, in your eyes, to really sit down and have this debate again in your eyes?
By the way,
not according to the panel.
In your eyes,
what combination of Prems and UCLs do Chelsea need to lift minimum? So then I could come back to you at some point and say like 2032, and we can have this discussion again.
Okay, for me, it's one of the two. Either get to 10 league titles or get to 3 European Cups.
Okay. All right.
So you see, this is why it feels more agenda driven, because now all we just need to do is get one more European club. You guys don't even have one.
No.
How are you not doing? And also,
in fact, Lewis, we get 3.
There's
we
one
get 3.
big
We're
point.
with Man United.
There's one big point that I really wanted to get to.
Let me finish.
No. Wait. Because we're saying like the biggest issue is that Chelsea haven't gone to double-digit league titles. Can you name me another elite club that has 10 to 15 league titles?
What do you mean?
Again,
Because if we don't, then we're just saying double digits so we can include Arsenal in the conversation. You guys aren't an elite club either, if that's the case.
No, Lewis, but my whole argument is your whole argument was that you're an elite club. So if you're an elite club because you've won in Europe, then you have to do it domestically also.
No, the reason why I believe we're an elite club is because of what you've done recently. We've won more trophies than anyone in England since 2000. We stacked had trophies, and that's why we're an elite club.
That is why you currently are better. It doesn't mean you're elite. Look, let me tell you guys something. You want to know something? I just did a Google search. Nottingham Forest have won the Super Cup. They've won the Champions League. They've won the League Cup. They've won the FA Cup. They have more league titles than you, and they have the same amount of Champions Leagues as you. So when you want to talk about they have one.
Well, they're bigger than Arsenal, aren't they?
They have one less Champions League than you. So are you saying
they're bigger than Arsenal, Gal, bruv? They're bigger than Arsenal, bruv. You just mudded yourself. You've mudded yourself.
Are you now arguing? Sorry, Nottingham Forest don't have as many league titles as you.
Okay, so let me ask. So
and they're still bigger than Arsenal, bro.
Let me go. My issue is
Wikipedia's mudded you, mate.
All your arguments. No. Okay, I can do the same thing with Aston Villa, but unfortunately, I don't think I think Aston Villa have won everything. Yes, they've won it all also. So wow. They have at that time. They won everything they could win.
They've got a lot of heritage. Aston Villa. I mean, Aston Villa. Nottingham Forest are clear as day bigger than Arsenal. So that Chelsea are bigger teen you as well.
Why is it? Not even a debate. Everybody else the respect to speak, but when it comes to my turn, you guys.
Gal's getting rattled now. He's getting rattled, son.
We gotta let you go.
Rattled, son.
Johnny, allow it, man.
First things first. You said you won it all. That's one reason why you're elite. You've also said another reason why you're elite is because you won the Champions League. And you've also said Arsenal are not an elite club. When we rebuttal and we say the 10 league titles, you start naming other clubs. So let me name another club who's also won a Champions League, also won a Super Cup, also won a League Cup, also won an FA Cup, and currently have more league titles than you and the same amount of, if I'm not mistaken, no, sorry, they have one Champions League year 2. But Aston Villa, right? So are you now arguing the exact same thing for Aston Villa, our bigger club, than everybody else?
Lewis, I think your question was a good question, by the way, and you got completely dodged it.
All right, Lewis, before you get to that,
I'm still waiting for an elite club with 10 to 15 league titles.
No. What I want to know is, I got a question for you. I got a question. So what is your deficit? So forget going back and forth with the Chelsea duns, yeah? I'm just asking you this question. It don't have to include us at all. What do you have to be in your eyes to be an elite club? What is the criteria? what
do you
have
just get a list
to have?
of the elite clubs? Can we get a list?
Yeah, like before we get the list, I want to know what his criteria is. What do you have in your eyes? Because everybody's is different.
I think you're right.
Everybody's is different. So I'm asking you, what's yours?
18.
What's yours, ago?
Say it again.
That's my point.
What's yours? What's your criteria to be an elite club?
You're right.
What do you have to have?
To be an elite club?
Yeah. What do you need
as
in
they
your
said,
eyes?
As they said,
no. Again, forget what they said. I'm asking you, Agal. No. I'm asking your opinion. What's your opinion?
You have to have double-digit league titles domestically and dominate your league. And
domestic titles.
And you also have to have European success. We don't have European success. So based on that merit, we are not an elite club in the same bracket as a Barcelona, Real Madrid, and these guys. But if Chelsea want to put themselves in that bracket, they have to have those. They have to have both accolades.
We got that. But this is my problem. When it comes to talking about the bigger club, everyone wants to go all the way through the history. It's about what you're doing right now. And right now, we are the most successful club. I don't get why we always say we're the bigger club because of what we did in the 30s. No one cares. It's about the here and now.
For the sake of this debate, I have a request. Because I think I've won here, but we need to connect a few more dots.
Are you saying you're bigger than Manchester United based on what you've done now?
Be quiet.
We've won more trophies since 2000, but United have also won trophies. There's more than you guys since 2000.
We make a list of elite clubs. We make a list.
Yes. Yeah. Let's make a list of elite clubs.
Yeah. You can talk about Liverpool. Liverpool's big club here has 2 trophies.
What are you asking for a list?
A list of elite clubs. Because we talk about what it takes to be an elite club. Can we please make a list right now?
Okay, cool.
Real Madrid right away.
The 3 big clubs in Italy. The 2 big clubs in Spain.
Let me write this down on a list. Hold it 1 second. Give me a second.
Okay,
Real Madrid, 1. 2 big clubs in Spain. Bayern
United, Liverpool.
United, Liverpool.
AC Milan, of course, yeah.
I said
3 big clubs in Italy.
They're all there.
Does Inter have double league titles?
Yes.
Yeah, they should do.
They have more titles than Milan, bro.
Okay, the Celtic, because they won a Champions League.
So do you guys want to put Celtic on this list? Because
this is why the argument's flawed. You want to talk?
Is this how it works now?
I'm asking you. So I'll ask the panel if we are going to include Celtic. We would definitely have to include PSV and Ajax. Are we prepared to do that?
Ajax have won 4 European trophies and have multiple league titles. Yes. According to this criteria, yes, they are.
So we're going to include PSV and Ajax.
How many titles have PSV got? I don't know how much European success
titles. I just looked it up. 24, and they've got a
European league titles. European cups. How many they got?
They've got one.
Just the one. Okay.
It was like 87, 88, something like that, or 84, 85. People in the comments, don't kill me. I googled this 20 minutes ago while we were arguing about whatever. Because I want to make a list. Because Lewis,
I don't know. I don't think.
So we got Real Madrid
Champions League.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, brother.
They got Real Madrid. We've got Barcelona.
Don't disrespect PSV like this.
So we've got Real Madrid, we've got Barcelona,
so you're gonna put Red Star Belgrade also?
We got AC Milan, we got Juventus, we got United, we got Liverpool, we got Ajax, we got PSG. Am I missing any teams? Are we putting Porto in there?
I don't want to.
Are you gonna count Red Star Belgrade now?
I don't want to put clubs like Red Star Belgrade, Dortmund, Marseille on there. I don't really want to put those clubs because the consistent European challenge and the absolute dominant, Red Star, because I would say the quality of their league works against them historically. Dortmund have never dominated that league. I don't care what Liverpool fans will say. They've never dominated it for a long period of time. Dortmund are absolute strippers when it comes to Bundesliga. And Marseille, I guess Marseille, you could make a point. Are we going to put Feyenoord? They've got 15 leagues in the Champions League. I would say Feyenoord.
Since
me, my criteria, I think you need 2. But that's just me. I don't think one Champions League is enough.
Look at Porto and above. So Celtic don't count.
I would say Porto and I would say Benfica as well.
Benfica are
in, no? 2 each.
I pull Benfica.
Right? Do they have 10
won them back in the 60s when it was invite only, but we'll count it, whatever.
How many league titles do they have?
That Benfica, unfortunately.
37. Wow.
So Porto, there's only been 5 clubs in the history of Portuguese football that have won the league. So Porto, Benfica, and Sporting all have a bunch.
How many European titles do they have?
Okay.
Benfica's got 2, Porto's got 2.
So I'm looking at the list right now. So would it be Porto, Benfica, Juventus, Inter, Manchester United, Ajax, of course, Barcelona, Liverpool. Wait, Juventus don't have 10 plus. Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do. They've got 36, brother.
Okay, so you got, once again, So you have Porto, Benfica, Juventus, Inter, Manchester United, Ajax, Barcelona, Liverpool, Bayern, Milan, and Real Madrid. So out of all the clubs that have more than two Champions Leagues, only the two English teams are the two teams with less than 10 league titles. At the bottom, which is Nottingham Forest and Chelsea.
I'm not even putting Forest on this list. Or let's just say so.
No, I'm looking at every team in the Champions League that has more than two Champions Leagues.
All right, I hear you. So let's say, for argument's sake, right, if we want Arsenal to make the case, because you and Mo made this fairly arbitrary point about double-digit league titles, right? Which on the surface sounds cool, but let's really dig into it, right? With everybody we've listed, the Portuguese giants, the two Portuguese giants, you want to take the three clubs from Holland who've got double digits, right? You want to take the big boys from Spain. You want to take the big boys from Italy, right? And you want to take Bayern. I don't think there's a single team on there that's got less than 18. Maybe Feyenoord might. They might have like 15. There's not a single team on there that's got less than 18. And the number 18 is AC Milan, believe it or not. Because Inter have 19 and they've got 3 European Cups. Milan have got 18, but they've got 7. Juve have got like 36, but they've only got 2 European Cups. So this double digits thing sounds cool if we want to like make the argument to exclude Chelsea, but then like why could we not just move the metric to 15 league titles? You know what I mean? Because like the only club, like say we want to include Chelsea and Arsenal in this, the only clubs that fall short of 15 are Chelsea and Arsenal.
Listen.
And what's mad is Feyenoord have 15.
No.
Thank you.
Feyenoord have 15 exactly.
Let me respond.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go.
If you are going to say, out of all these teams, you guys have won 2 Champions Leagues. That's the reason why you continuously say Arsenal are beneath you guys, because you guys have won the 2 Champions Leagues. I can still use my league titles and say that is why I'm bigger than you domestically. And until you get that, until you get the domestic success to match your European success.
What we can also say is we bring every trophy to the table, and you guys can't do it.
Guess what? Also, Aston Villa can say they bring every trophy to the table.
We're one of 5 clubs.
Nice, but they haven't done anything recently.
No, but my whole point is you currently are the better club, but you are not bigger.
In what sense are we not? Because you have 6 more league titles. You got 2 Champions Leagues to your 0.
You saying, Pio? Go on, Pio.
I have a question for you, Flawless, my good brother. Would you consider Ajax, Manchester United, AC Milan? I think it was Milan, right? And I think it was Bayern. That's the list, right? That have won every major trophy besides Chelsea.
I think so, yeah.
Or no, you've fucking let me look this up. My bad.
Point is, you do that. Give me a sec. I'll go for a few of these. Dinishan says in Europe, Arsenal's a joke, Chelsea's a threat. Need more European trophies. Frosted Myth says, which one would you choose? 13 Toyotas or 2 Lamborghinis? I don't fuck all about cars, so I'm guessing Toyotas, are they good cars or shit?
They're not good. They're not Lamborghinis. Lamborghinis
I've got the list in front of me.
Oh, yeah, not compared to Lambos, obviously, but I thought they had some source. Going says Arsenal a big cat. Just imagine if the Super League went through, Arsenal would come out looking like Zuma's cat. I can't be arsed with you, man. I swear down. Reggie Fort says you're counting league titles from the segregation era. That's so shady.
Facts. If there are no
that was an era when most players were barely professional. These are wild. And Alex, big up yourself, says they want to use money, then use Henry Norris too. Oh yeah, I remember Henry Norris. Or Roman Abramovich for
Did I mention money once?
No, he just brought it up. But it's
go on, Peter. What was you going to ask?
I found the list. Shout out to Google. Juventus, Ajax, Bayern Munich, and Manchester United. They would all classify as elite level clubs, right?
Yeah.
Only teams to have won UEFA's 3 main club competitions and the Club World Cup.
So the equivalent of what once again, right? Peter, are you saying because you won the Club World Cup, now that you've collected all the trophies, that's what makes you bigger than Arsenal?
No, please stop oversimplifying, because you're putting arbitrary like prereqs on this, right?
No, but the thing is, you keep bringing it back to the same argument.
My point is, and to make it very clear, if you want to make arbitrary prereqs for what is an elite club by saying double-digit league titles, that's cool, right? I hear that. I've kind of shot that point in the face by pointing out the only club that's even close to Arsenal's total that we would consider elite clubs is Feyenoord, because they compete with 2 clubs that are historically much bigger than them. They still got 15. But other than that, the next closest one is 18 with Milan, right? So this double-digit thing.
I believe
is
Milan
very
only have 18 league titles. That's crazy.
So I've
Go on.
seen your arbitrary point that you've raised, and now I've also brought an arbitrary point here, where we're grouped with 4 heritage clubs that have won every major trophy available to us. So my point is, we cannot oversimplify it to one thing, meeting one specific requirement. You have to look at it in totality, and you have to take into account context. We need to stop weighing every trophy equally as well, because we would all sit here. No, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying for the debate in general, because at the beginning we're talking about major trophy count. For the sake of this, I counted League Cups in there. I counted FA Cups. But like, let's be real. Arsenal Football Club would trade all 14 of their FA Cups to have won the 2006 final.
That's not true.
League. They absolutely would.
That's
and if you don't think they would, cool.
No.
But they would.
No, that's not true.
They would.
No. Stop right
you can
there.
have all my FA Cups.
Stop right there. No club in their right mind would trade their whole cabinet of one trophy for one.
So you wouldn't trade. Wait. So you wouldn't trade all of. Let me just ask you this. You wouldn't trade all of Arsenal's league. Wait. All right. Let me ask you the question then. So you wouldn't trade all of Arsenal's league cups for a Champions League?
We have 4 league cups.
Okay, so would you trade so would you trade the 4 league cups in Arsenal's cabinet for the Champions League? I'm just asking the question.
No, that's stupid. It's about winning trophies.
Comments.
Okay, cool. I'm just asking the question. I don't know why you're saying to me it's stupid. I am asking you the question. That's all. All I'm doing is.
Boy, lads, very quickly, because I got to duck out. Yeah. I've got to duck out, bruv. I've got to go, yeah? But, bruv, it's very simple, bruv. Just become a Chelsea fan, bruv. It'll be a lot easier for you. You don't have to get stressed like this, bruv, anymore, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come to the real Minerals FC, bruv, yeah? Let's have it right. We got all the trophies. We won the lot, bruv. You know what I mean? Come on. Even Big Willie, bruv, he's done bits for us at your club. Done bits, bruv, yeah?
Can I ask the comments real quick?
Big up everyone, though. Thanks for having me on, yeah?
Comment
Big
section.
Up Lewis, Flawless, everyone,
comment section of any club. I don't care who you support. That's great. Would you trade all of your FA Cups or all of your League Cups for a Champions League? Any of you who say no that support my club, please find a new club.
Wenger said he
all I want to say is I'm gonna let you explain what you mean. But please, before you go, I just want the comments to answer that question. Okay, go on, Igal. Go on.
I obviously want to win the trophy that I don't have in my cabinet. Every single team does. That's why you guys are so happy about winning the Club World Cup, right? But my point is, I do not value one Champions League equivalent to 14 FA Cups. I don't.
Do you equivalent? Is it the equivalent of 4 League Cups?
Bro, it's 40 League Cups.
It's 40. I'm just asking the question. I'm just mediating here. Is it the equivalent?
Because I don't want to lose all my trophies from.
Okay, so would you trade free of Arsenal's League Cups for the Champions League?
Of course.
Okay, but not 4.
Our Europa Leagues, our FA Cups.
Because you want to at least have one
more big years.
Because then you can't say. Because then Chelsea can't say they've won it all if they get rid of all their league.
We'll win it all again. We'll get it back. We'll get it back in blood. It's all good.
Anyways, guys, I gotta go. But thanks for having me.
Big up, man.
But yo,
take care of
yourself. I'm gonna ask you one question, Lewis. If the FA Cup is not a major trophy and the Club World Cup is, why?
I already told you why.
Igal, I'll tell you why. You want to know why? You've already qualified. Your football club's already qualified for the FA Cup next year. They've already qualified. They're already in round 3 next year in January 2023, bro.
How do you qualify for the Club World Cup?
That's how.
Okay, how many games do you have to play in that? It's a much more harder competition to win the FA Cup than the Club World Cup. And the Club World Cup is only really 2 games. It's 2 games versus continental teams that realistically are nowhere near the level of Chelsea.
Club World Cup, brother.
Come on, let's respect the South American teams.
You have to play 15. You got to play 13 matches in the Champions League, win that, and then go there and win 2 more. You got to play. 15.
I can't lie. Al Hilal or Palmeiras or smoke Arsenal. Any day of the week, they'll smoke Arsenal.
Realistically, Lewis, you even know it yourself. You even know it yourself. Right? I watch your channel. Exactly. Some of your own fans were saying, "What is this game? What is this trophy? Like, it doesn't mean much."
That's right. Every club has dopey fans. Come on, man. You're Arsenal. You know that as a fact.
Anyway,
the Champions League campaign from the group stage to the final was 13 matches.
My guy, anyway. Big up yourself, big guy.
Big up, man. See, I told you I'd stay neutral. You know what I'm saying?
No. But you know
you're
what?
Welcome.
based on this, today we found out that Liverpool is actually bigger than Manchester United based on their logic, right?
Oh, I believe that. I'd tell Flawless that to his face, though.
Yeah, before. If people want to argue that, you can argue that. That's a whole other debate.
That's very debatable.
Yeah, if someone wants to debate that, I'm not. But just because I can't stand Liverpool, I openly tell you that I say my club's bigger.
Yeah, true.
Because it's my club. Yeah, and a team who's won one league title in 32 years really can't chat to me, but that's just me.
There you go. Anyways, this whole thing's tribalistic. So I really do believe if you guys were in my position, you'd be saying, you'd be agreeing with me. The fact you guys are Chelsea fans, you guys are Chelsea fans, you guys are going to back your club to the end. But the fact that the argument continues to be brought up by Chelsea fans, we're good. The moment it starts getting brought up by Arsenal fans is when I'm going to start to worry.
Bro,
that's the way I've seen it. Like, I've been seeing Twitter space. I've been seeing all sorts asking us Arsenal a bigger club than Chelsea. It can't be us. We've said we've moved past the Londoners argument since we won number 2 in Porto. There's no point having a debate.
If Arsenal won the Champions League in 06 and avoided becoming the first side to take the lead and lose the Champions League in 90 minutes within like the only side to do that within the last like 20 years, if they avoided that statistic and won that competition like they probably should have, this would not be a debate right now. Promise you.
Yeah, if Thierry Henry didn't turn into Alvaro Morata in Paris,
just like when Liverpool won their league recently and everyone started saying Liverpool is a great club again, it only takes us to win one major trophy again, which is a league or a Champions League, for everyone to just come back on side and be on code.
No, a league title doesn't change anything. A Champions League means you graduate from the kiddie table. But
I don't know if an Arsenal league title like absolutely sways the debate back.
I really do believe that.
I don't know if it does amongst
people. You lot would have to win the Champions League first, and to do that, you have to qualify for a Champions League.
You know why it sways the whole argument back? Because as long as you guys don't overtake us in major trophies, and we add another one to the cabinet, what that does is now we are better for that season.
But you lot view FA Cups as those major trophies, so we could win 3 more league titles, and you could win an FA Cup.
I have to go because I have a video in like 10 minutes. But the main thing you guys have right now is that you guys are better right now. And if we win a major league title, that whole thing that you guys are better now is done. So you better hope that day doesn't come. Anyways, you already know.
Oh, don't worry. We won't have much to worry about. But big up yourself anyway, my guy.
Big up, man. Every time. Well, yo, I hope you lot, I think that is the end of the show. Large up to everyone who has locked in. We hope you lot have enjoyed Agenda FC. It is this much carnage every week. Like I said, one week it'll be on here on Lewis's channel. Then the next week it'll be on Sarcasm City TV. It's every Wednesday, 5:30, but we're normally late, you know.
Fucking subscribe. It's in the link in the title.
Yeah, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Carefree Lewis's channel as well. Hit the like button. And on Sarcasm City TV, Peter already mentioned it, there is a playlist for this show. So if you go to the playlist section on Sarcasm City TV, there is Agenda FC on there, and you can watch this show back and watch all the other Agenda FCs back.
Real quick, there is an entire episode. I plugged it before. I talked about domestic cups and like the actual reality of them. There is an entire episode. So anybody who's not familiar with the work I do, please go watch that. Yes. I did not just show up and be salty for the sake of it. I've been very consistent with my take on those things. Go watch that episode back when you have time. Then maybe that will put into context better the things I say. But real quick, Flawless, let's just say it's not going to fucking happen, right? Because it's Arsenal. Let's say Arsenal win the league next year.
Yeah.
Are they, again, a bigger club than Chelsea in your eyes?
To me, no, they're not.
I don't think so.
From when you have 2 Champions Leagues and they have 0, that argument's dead. To me, the argument's dead. It's not like it's 4 versus 2. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Or even in the United Liverpool instance where it's 2 versus, I think they have 5. There's no argument to be had, to me.
I don't understand why people think. I don't understand why certain fan bases, and I'm subtweeting here. I don't understand why certain fan bases want to equate league titles to European Cups so fucking bad. Like I truly like. Lewis,
I want to be relevant.
Lewis, we win number 3 in June, right? We win number 3. We're spinning the block. We're inviting Mo back. We'll have this uncomfortable conversation. But let's just say we win number 3, and then Arsenal win 2 Prems. We're still bigger than them, right? Even if they have
no, their argument is we could win 3 more Champions Leagues, and they win an FA Cup, and they still have more major trophies.
That's why
that's their argument. It's flawed. It doesn't make sense.
That's why the number argument is bullshit. Like we were in the trenches to win the Champions League. And, like, I'm sorry, like, the FA Cup's cool. That's great. I'm not here to shit on the FA Cup, guys, but, like, all of your clubs are in the FA Cup next season already. You've done nothing to do that. You get that chance every season. You have to earn the right.
Ryan, we're not the only country that does it. It's just Arsenal fans do because they still want to be relevant in the debate.
What I would say is they're both important in that. Because if you have if you just have, sorry to cut you off, Peter, if you just have European success and no domestic success,
Ryan, I think you're right. I think you're right, Ryan.
Like you can't have you need both of them. To me, you need to have both. If you just have one, it don't fit.
I don't hear the sentiment from fans of clubs in other countries like this. Not like this. It's not this tribal.
Oh yeah, because we nostalgic.
Barca fans when Real Madrid won 4 and 5 years were steaming. Even though the other one in the 5-year period they won, they were pissed.
Of course, because that's what made Real Madrid Real Madrid. But still, even if Real Madrid have 13, if they have 2 league titles, we don't look at them in the same light. They still looked at as Real Madrid, but they're not looked at in the same light.
No, I get you. You have to have. I get you have to have both, but I'm saying like in 2022 in like the modern era of like football fan support amongst elite level clubs, like let's be real, Juve won 9 league titles in a row, right?
Yeah,
they won 9 league titles. They would trade away all 9 of those. I'm convinced to have won those 2 finals they lost. I'm convinced.
Considering their history and the fact their lack of success, because it's always like that. Like I wouldn't go as far as to say I would trade away a United Premier League for a Champions League, but during our dominant period, we should have won that trophy.
I would.
And I've heard players say that. I've heard Sir Alex say that, and players who played during that period say that. I would never trade one for the other, but however, we should have been more successful, and it still irks me that we weren't.
I guess for me, it's more prestigious to win like the European Cup, right? And let's be honest, Lewis, we're not catching Liverpool United in league titles in our lives. We're probably not.
Hey, look, if someone was doing this 15, 20 years ago, they would have said United won't catch Liverpool. Everyone remembers that great banner.
I mean, to be fair, it's very hard to speculate, but I will say
it's unlikely because we just negotiate.
We'd have to have a massive growth in the next 10 years, and they'd have to decline.
For those that don't know, let me just clarify this for those that don't know. When Manchester United, I think it was Ferguson's first title that we won. So when Fergie first came in the early 90s and we won our first league title, Liverpool had a banner and it said, "Come back when you've won 18." That was the banner, people. Come back when you've won 18. And then we got to 19 and that. So I'm just not saying never. I'm just saying never say never. You're on mute, Peter. Go on. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, no, there was a mic problem. I was trying to figure out what it was.
Seen. I like taking shots at Liverpool.
I hear you.
Come back when you won 18 and we got 19.
Flawless. Is Sir Alex Ferguson next gen walking through the door going to manage our club? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
My point is,
he already has, man.
You told me Pickles.
It sounds.
What do you mean, man? Thomas Tuchel, man. Say his name correct.
It sounds crazy, right? But like, we could close the gap on Liverpool and like Barcelona and Bayern in terms of European Cups over the next 10 years. I'm not saying we will, but that's much more feasible than trying to close the gap domestically. You know what I mean? Like, because Chelsea, we're like the legacy is being laid down, but we're not a heritage club like that, you know. But we've got two Champions Leagues. We're in the knockout round this time. We've probably got the best, we've definitely got the best European coach, like in terms of coaches in European competitions we've had ever. Like, let's be honest, if we're gonna win more UCLs, it's gonna be under Tuchel. It's not gonna be under some other fucking guy. You know, like the time is now. You got to strike while the iron is hot, and like we could catch you guys in Europe. Again,
that really does bug me. The fact that you could be on equal settings, because we are in Europe, we're second, like clear, because we've got 3 and 9. We should have more, but the fact that you lot could, because obviously you do. All jokes aside, you have a good team, you have a very good manager. I relax. You know what I'm saying?
I already told you, man. We conceded 3 because it's foreshadowing to number 3.
I said if you lot win back to back Champions Leagues, I'm getting a regular job in this.
I'm quitting YouTube.
We could do that Champions of Europe party we were meant to do last year.
What's this meant to do? You wanted to do. I said you got your own channel for that, or you can do it. I won't be there.
You wanted to show
Champions of Europe and Champions of the world. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Ballers at the Bridge. That is actually the Chelsea show on Sarcasm City TV, where you can catch Peter hosting amongst other Chelsea fans. You would have seen it on this channel. The likes of Winter Surfer, C1, Zeke, Fator. There's others who have been basically, if you've seen them on here, they've probably been on Sarcasm City TV. People, the majority of Chelsea fans who have been on here have been on Sarcasm. So yeah, you got Ballers at the Bridge for that. So if you don't want to run parties and that, you're all well and good in it. I just won't be there.
You're missing out.
Saying,
guys, sure.
If we win, because Mohammed said it when he was here briefly, He said we have to get to double-digit leagues or we have to get to 3 European Cups. Both of those seem very arbitrary. But Lewis, I think you made a good point about why double-digit leagues is kind of bullshit. Because that's literally just to include Arsenal.
It is. What other elite clubs got 10 to 15 league titles?
None. Only one is Feyenoord and they got 15.
I think it should be 15 plus to me. I think it should.
If you want to make the debate 15 plus, then make it 15 plus. We're not going to say double digits.
Yeah,
I reckon the only one is Feyenoord, and would you consider them elite? I guess you could.
Right, so we're making it 10 just to add Feyenoord and Arsenal. Like we just heard a massive golfing class right there.
Yeah, like we went from
Milan,
Inter, Juve, Bayern, Barca, Madrid
to Feyenoord, and then to Arsenal,
and Porto and Benfica to Feyenoord.
Which, like, Porto, Benfica as well.
Any Feyenoord fans, don't yell at us, but like, let's be real. Like, come on, guys.
No, Ajax is clear, bun you lot.
And to Jack there, who says the Premier League is a massive trophy, but it's nowhere near the Champions League. I disagree with that, where he says because no one can buy the Champions League. If you look at the past 5-6 winners of the Champions Leagues, it's the majority of teams who spend the most money. Your Real Madrid's, Barcelona, Chelsea, Liverpool, whoever else is in there. Like you can definitely you have to invest.
H7, we're not killing your club. We're just asking for like transparency and honesty because like it's not as simple. Again, guys, this debate you have to take everything into totality. But I don't like people putting up arbitrary requirements that our club conveniently doesn't reach to say they're elite and we're not. Like Lewis, you're right. There's not a single other than Milan. I'll be honest, I don't consider Arsenal and Feyenoord elite clubs. I don't. I just said Feyenoord because I know they had a European Cup and they probably have a bunch of league titles. But like other than Milan, there's not a club below 18 on that list. Milan have the least because Inter have 19, Barca in the 20s, Real Madrid are probably in the fucking 30s, Bayern have a bunch. You know what I mean? There's not a club below 18. There's a big difference between 18 and double digits.
No, I hear you, Jack. I hear what you're saying in that. I hear you. I know it's not insult to United. I hear you. Well, yeah, you're right. I think it should be at least it's bare minimum, not even 15 plus. Really, if we're talking in the history of football, it should be 20 plus. To be honest, could argue that.
See, but
at least 15.
There's clubs. There's clubs that don't have 20.
Have 20, and I can't believe AC Milan don't have 20. That is crazy to me. That is the most mind-boggling. I know they're on 18, but that's just crazy.
So who cares?
Yeah, they have 7 Champions League, so that mixes in. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's the thing, like because then we get to like because if say you made it 20, it wouldn't sound right. AC Milan are not an elite club, or Inter Milan are not an elite club.
They're an elite club. And that's where you have to make exceptions to the rule because they are in it. Like, because you can say, you don't have 20 league titles, but if you're second on the list for Champions League, you're an elite club.
So again, like with the exceptions point, like surely making an exception for Chelsea, because we are one of 5 clubs in Europe to have lifted everything possible that we've ever competed in. There's only 5. We're one of the 5. Surely you have to consider like making an exception.
I would make an exception for you, lot, considering you're 3rd in England in terms of European Cups. You're 5th on the list of Premier Leagues and been the most successful team in the country recently. So yeah, I would. If someone said Chelsea on a elite club, I'm not gonna argue you down.
Yeah, like I can't really think of a coherent argument as to why not. Like, and again, guys, I wouldn't be saying this with just 1 Champions League, but now that we have 2. I'm talking with chest. If we get to 3, everybody run.
Show's over. I'm done.
If we get to 3, there's no debate no more.
If we get to 3, we're bigger than Juve. I don't care. I don't care they have 36 league titles.
And then when we three-peat, we're having Christensen and Ronaldo debates.
If we become guys, understand what happens if we win number 3 this year. We'd be the only English team to retain the European Cup other than Liverpool. And that was
the only English team to have every European trophy.
Yes, that was under Paisley or Shankly in the 70s and 80s when Liverpool were running everything, right? If we did it in this era where we're scrapping for top 4 but just batting everybody up in Europe, oh my God. Everybody just run away and hide. Just run away. Run away.
Jesus. But yeah.
You better hope we get knocked out.
I know you lot ain't winning no back-to-back Champions League.
I will win back-to-back.
I don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? I did not do something so bad in a past life or in current. I'm a good person. I do good. You take content creators.
Yeah, we did good.
Why are you smiling?
We saved you from Man City to win the Champions League, and that's what you didn't want.
I don't want to hear what you say.
Did you not want Man City to win the Champions League?
You guys are right. You guys are right. I forgot Forest. Not
Yeah,
to
Forest
disrespect
went
you.
back to
Let me
back.
just limit this to Champions
I like
League.
Brian Clough. Let's go.
Let me limit it to Champions League because only Real Madrid have retained it, right? The Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League. Yeah, in that format.
That would be so sick if it was us and Real Madrid.
That puts anybody in a different category if you retain the Champions League because it's something that's not been done.
Arsenal have one win against Barcelona in their history. Also, I saw that on Twitter right before we went live. They have one win against Barca in their history. That was the Arshavin 2-1, and they got slapped in the second leg. Also, Real Madrid never beaten us. They've never beaten us.
Never once touched us.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Real Madrid never beaten us. So if we retain this, and I could look and say we knock Real Madrid out along the way again, like I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, we're a bigger club than Madrid.
Facts.
Sorry, man. We could do an Agenda FC episode on that too.
In the Champions League, only Real Madrid have retained it. If we retain it,
no chance. We got a free-peat first.
Oh, we
free-peat. Free-peat on the phone. I'll be long gone in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying in it. If any English team
be long gone.
I'll be long gone. You think I'm content creating here? You lot are bad enough now. Bad enough now, innit? Like, I don't need this like every day.
Hey, you survived the odd era. You'll survive the free-peat era.
Nah, I won't. That's just as bad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's not your birthday.
Just as bad as Oliver.
Yeah, January. Yeah.
Oh, Flawless. You already had one birthday with Chelsea's European champs. Imagine another.
Yeah, I won't imagine another. I won't be here. I'm telling you right now. I'm here, Leo shit. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like, yo, you lot gotta get gone expeditiously in it. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening.
When you draw Liverpool in the next round, they'll knock you. I can't stand either of you. Anyway,
Liverpool, you'll be supporting us like you did in the Champions League final.
I did not. Let me clarify this. I did not support you like in the Champions League. I was so disgusted by that final. I didn't even watch.
it.
I've never.
You did not want City fans celebrating outside your yard, so you needed us to save you. And the Danish Maldini came on to save you lot.
There's like 10 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Q-Tip got benched as well. It's all mad.
Not surprised.
You lot might win.
Hey, what the best center, one of the best centre backs in the Premier League, benched in an important Champions League tie. Interesting, very interesting. Is it Kanate?
This country because he couldn't hack it. It is what it is.
Yeah, is it Kanate and Van Dijk? Ryan, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing so. They're best back two pairing.
Mm-hmm. And then behind that, you've got no, I wasn't. Hey, Zeke, watch your mouth. You know
I saw all this slander from Ryan about Christensen, but at least my guy's contract disputes is the reason why he can't start. Your guy's fully fit and getting benched.
No, look at you. Look at you two arguing over bench players. That's cute. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean bench players? Your best centre back gets benched all the time. Talk to you already about the VL high.
Alice, you're one injury away from seeing Phil Jones play football.
Hey, I'd rather Phil Jones over Maguire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. They got man like Philip Anthony Jones. You know what I'm saying? Full title. Big up.
What can we do next week for Agenda FC?
Chat, what would you like to see us discuss before we go? Let us know if there's any agenda.
People in the comments, do you have any suggestions?
And it doesn't
next week.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Chelsea based. It doesn't have to be United based. It can be any. It can be. Don't even have to be Premier League.
Club based. Because I talked about why domestic cups don't do much for elite clubs, and I talked about the issues with developing the game and the double-edged sword that the Premier League is, like in the modern age. I talked about stuff like that. But yeah, we could also Timo wants basketball agendas. The Lakers suck. There is no agenda.
Yeah, serious. The Lakers.
Bro, right? AC got subbed off so we could save him for the much more important Club World Cup semi-final. He's bigger than Plymouth. Already discussed this.
Yep.
Sorry, man, but we already have some offers.
We could run that.
Oh yeah, Guerrero Henry. We were meant to do top 10 defenders as well. That'll be.
We're gonna do top 10. We're gonna do top 10 defenders. You know what I'm saying? And a big up Surfer out here. You know what I'm saying? That top 10 defenders is saying we're gonna do. We just gotta start at the panel, so it's not. So it's at least controllable.
Better than United. See, like we could, but like I just had to say they got 6 European Cups and you have 3. Like debate over. That would be my one line.
I hear that. It's debatable.
I'm sorry. If I have double the European Cups to somebody, you can't look, and especially if it's 6 and 3, you can't look me in the eyes.
It's debatable. It is debatable.
Like I know United won all this stuff fairly recently, but like, bro, Liverpool has 6. The 6 is so much. We slaved for 2. Imagine if we had 6, how we would speak to everyone.
That's why I talk to people like I do with Free. You know what I'm saying? And being the most, what's it called? The most have the most elite titles as well, which we do. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Atsby, best Premier League right back of all time. See, I actually agree with you. We could do that, but then that's kind of 2 Chelsea-focused episodes in a row. I don't want to be accused of tribalism here.
We can mix and match it between the channels.
To my guy to get me JD and the King of the Hill TV and that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, guys, remember, Shameless FC live at 10 p.m. So be back here on the channel as well. And yeah, big up everyone that's locked in.
Why is it going to be rough? What happened?
We'll be back on Sarcasm City next week. Next week. So I'll leave links in the description and on my community page. Just check that one out as well. Like and subscribe. We'll leave you with your world champions. Take care, like and subscribe. And as always, up the fucking Chelsea. We'll see you at 10 p.m. for Shameless FC, where we can continue the celebration of your reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champions of the world, your gargantuan Chelsea Football Club. Up the Chelsea.